What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and the V30.10 update has officially released, and even though private servers are currently broken, it doesn't mean I can't currently show you some of the new stuff added in this update. So it's going to be a little bit scuffed here on the channel today, but at the same time, we still got some new item shop offers to show you, including their pricing. We have the new festival pass, some new quests, and a lot more that we can still show you. Now, of course, since this update is themed around Metallica, the best way to actually start here is by talking about all the Metallica stuff, but of course, before we do that, let's get some of the smaller topics out of the way. If we go over to our inventory right here and we go over to gliders, Epic Games has finally granted the Junk Umbrella to those who had won it from just winning a game in the first day or two of the season when it was bugged. So if you're someone who didn't get this, now it's available for you. Another little bit of a side topic we can quickly talk about here is the Crooner microphone. If I can even find it in my list. It seems, oh yeah, it's right here actually. The Crooner microphone has a new variant added on top of it that you'll be able to get if you've already owned it. So if you bought this when it was available in the shop before, you now have a all black version to use in game, which I think is pretty cool. But of course that is something they added as well as a little bit of a bonus you could just kind of get if you already owned it, and it'll most likely return to the shop in the near future. On top of that, we also got a brand new Metallica decal, which if I scroll down here, we could probably find it. Yep, this one right here. It's not going to show up right away when we have this car body equipped, so if we swap out real quick, you can see the actual Metallica decal right there. It has an edit style, and this does allow you to actually change the color on it. You can see how if I put like red on it or something, you can see how that affects the whole entire Metallica logo and everything else. Looks pretty sick, you know, pretty nice design, but on top of that, we also got some new car bodies added this update. If we go through here, I think if we just sort by recent, for example, we can see that we got the backfire added this update. I don't have any of the selectable color options because I just have the normal backfire, but that got added, and then we also had the Nissan cars from the brand new Rocket Pass added this update as well. Of course, they have their colored trims and everything for when you unlock them in Rocket League. You'll be able to use them in Fortnite in all the old modes and everything else. And I do think the other Nissan car got added as well. However, I don't currently own that as of yet, so I can't show that to you guys. But that's kind of what's been going on, you know, with the car scene and, you know, little things here and there. But I know what you're here for. You want to see the Fortnite Festival Pass. And I feel like the best way to start talking about this is to just kind of buy it, right? So let's go ahead and purchase it right now. One of the first people in the world to have the Festival Pass unlocked, so we can kind of look at some of the stuff. First off, we get the Lars skin right here. You can see what it looks like in its normal Battle Royale form. You can also see the Lego version right here as well if you're curious what that looked like. We'll go ahead and claim that, but we have a lot of stuff kind of going on here. So we'll go through the free tier first. For 1,000 points, you actually are going to be able to get the Battle Stage Brawl loading screen, which is like a concept art loading screen, which I think is pretty cool. If we get 2,000 points, we get the Somp Jam Track, which of course we can't play because it's copyrighted, even though it started playing a little bit there. For 3,000 points, we get the Dark Flame Aura, which is pretty cool, and that's kind of like a theme you'll see is a lot of these little jam tracks and stuff being themed around Metallica because it's the Metallica season. Brand new banner icon for 4,000 points. We get ourselves the Roundhouse emote with 5,000 points, which also works in Lego Fortnite. You can kind of see what it looks like right there. For 6,000 points, we get the Night Porter, which of course we're just going to skip through real quickly because, you know, it might be copyrighted. For 7,000, you get the Disco Sparkles emote, which is animated. For 8,000, you get the Burning Hot Aura, which will definitely match skins such as Lena Scorch, for example. Definitely, even like the instruments we got last season for free, matches those as well. For 9,000 points, you actually get the 8 Arms 4 Strings emote, which it says emote, but this is obviously a spray that you'll be able to get for 9,000 points. 10,000, you get the Dreamer Jam Track entirely for free, and then for 11,000 points, you get the Slurp Blaster guitar for free as well. Now, that is all the rewards you're able to get from that free tier here, but we have the premium tier as well for if you spend points. For 1,000 points, you get the Metallus Skull loading screen right here, which I think is honestly super sick to see in Fortnite. It's like a unique contracting design, and I think it just looks pretty sick. For 2,000 points, you get yourselves this icon skin right here of Robert. We can't really view like the Lego version, you know, I can try clicking down there, but it won't really work, but you can kind of see the design and everything else we got going here, custom idle pose and everything else. We still will be able to view the Lego designs, at least for the item shop versions later in this video though. 3,000 points, you get the Metallica Live emote right here, which isn't animated, but it is just a nice little emote to get. 4,000, you get the Fully Charged Aura, which I think looks pretty sick and definitely mix and matches with a few combos here and there. 5,000 points, you get the Lightning 6-string emote right here, which is animated with a little bit of like a shake right there. 6,000 points, you get Lars Tama kit as an actual guitar kit. You're able, or not guitar kit, but drum kit. As you guys can tell, I have not slept yet, but you get a nice little drum kit you're able to use in Festival. 7,000 points, you get the one jam track. For 8,000 points, you get a Metallica themed banner icon. 9,000 points, you get the Kirk skin right here, which also has a Lego form and everything else. We can't view the Lego form like I said, but you can get a decent view of what it looks like right there. For 10,000 points, you get Kirk Gibson's Greeny Les Paul guitar, which I think is super interesting because someone on Twitter mentioned there's a lot of lore about this. Apparently, you know, when it actually got bought last, it was sold for like $1 million, $2 million, some insane amount. So having it in Festival is really cool. And it also has this little bit of like a glowing aura around it. Of course, I'm not an expert on that topic though, so, you know, don't take my word for it entirely. And then for 11,000 points, you get James as an actual skin right here, which of course has a Lego version as well. And that's it for your actual pass. Of course, it costs 1,800 V-Bucks to actually get, but it doesn't mean that's it for all the stuff you can earn. If we view the quest over here, we can see that we have some bonus things such as earning Festival points after you've bought the pass to earn some extra instruments. Now, I quickly paused to go ahead and tweet this information out, but I think it's very interesting to see how they're doing this because this now means instead of the Festival pass being something that ends at 11,000 points, you can continue grinding all the way up to 20,000 points to get different color options for the max reward right here, which is the Slurp Blaster guitar, which is something I wasn't really expecting. It's a unique thing they're doing, but I definitely think it's going to be something that the diehard fans for Festival are going to end up doing to get all those variants. And I mean, it's a little bit of an extra bragging right for something that doesn't matter too much to people who might not want to grind the mode 24/7. But of course, if you don't want to purchase the pass, you can still get some free stuff. We have wristband quests right here where you're able to get a new emote, you're able to get a new microphone stand, and a new what I think is guitar, but could also be lead. You know, I'm not going to 100% confirm which one it is going to be, but it is a free reward. Now, the quest for doing this is obviously going to be the same stuff like usual: earn Festival points, complete weekly quests, complete milestone quest stages, all the typical stuff we've seen some previous seasons. And then for the next 5 weeks, you also can do Metallica themed quests in Festival to unlock 2 other instruments entirely for free as well without owning the pass. You can see those right there. The actual quests you have to do is stuff like jamming with 2 or more players in the jam stage, play a Metallica song and earn 2 or more stars. And you know, of course, it's going to get harder the more you play a Metallica song on vocals and earn 2 or more stars, that type of stuff. And there's probably more quests that'll pop up later down the line because it requires 14 maximum to complete all of this. But if we add this up, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quests total right now, so most likely there's some bugs going on or whatever else that they'll actually end up fixing later down the line in order to make that all work out. We also have some new daily quest systems, as you can see right here. So if you're someone who grinded out the jam stage in order to get something such as, you know, like 100 points every day, 400 if you did all the different jamming and all the different instruments, that is unavailable for you anymore. Now it only gives you 5 points, with the bonuses being related to the daily quest. I am not for certain if these are repeatable daily quests anymore, considering the fact that they're all just kind of like listed right out here. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. We'll have to wait till we get in game to actually figure that out. But of course, we also have weekly quests as well, such as, you know, achieving note streaks, playing and earning stars in the battle stage, all that type of stuff. And we even have a free banner and spray by doing Season 4 Prestige quest, you know, the Ramp It Up quest. Here's your milestones as well if you're curious what those were. Pretty much all the same thing except for surviving rounds and battle stage being added on top of it. But overall, Fortnite Festival has a decent amount of changes this season. Of course, you know, on top of everything else, if we go over here to the Buy Epic category, we also have the Festival battle stage you're able to actually go through and play in, which is a new mode entirely, which is pretty cool. But it is interesting to see how they're fully revamping it. But of course, that's not everything we really have to talk about here. As you can see right here, we have some extra quests and stuff. Now, if I try showing you guys the quest for stuff like Rocket Racing, it is currently bugged and it isn't available as of yet. We can go into Rocket Racing, for example, go in the quest tab. It's not showing up as of yet, but if you're someone who wanted to earn the Backfire for free, once the quests are available, you will be able to earn it by playing in Rocket Racing, so keep that in mind. Lego Fortnite didn't really get too many changes this update. If we go to the quest category here, you know, we have the Survival Expert category if you're playing in basically hardcore mode, but nothing too crazy there, except for, you know, more skins, getting access to Lego variants, and getting more emote support and all that type of stuff. Lego Pass is still here for those who need to do it, but where everything else kind of shines as of right now, because even if we go to Battle Royale, you know, there isn't really too many new quests available right now, is the item shop tab. As you can see here, we have the Metallica bundle, which includes 15 items for 3,400 V-Bucks. If you want to buy the skins individually, it's 1,500 V-Bucks for each of them. You have all the old items, 2 emotes, one of them being new, one of them being old, that are available. We have the Lightning Dropper Contrail for 600 V-Bucks, which is interesting. But something I will mention is that this Contrail is actually copyrighted, because there was a cut right there where I just disabled copyrighted audio and now it just won't play anything at all. So keep that in mind if you end up using this, especially if you're trying to like troll a streamer or something. You could technically do this to get him a DMCA or something. Not saying you should do it, but it is something that I guess is possible. But of course, if you look through the bundle here, we can see all the stuff. It doesn't include any of the emotes or anything, but we can see the skins right here. So for example, we got the Puppet Master variants of Robert, which actually has some edit styles as well. You have yourself the Lightning Rider edit style, and you have yourself the Fuel and Fire edit style. These all have the option to turn reactivity on and off, and you even have a helmet you can equip on them. So that's kind of what it looks like right there. If we go over to the Lego version right here, for example, you can kind of see that, and it looks like it had edit styles, but it actually doesn't, interestingly enough. We have Lars right here, which is very interesting. If we go ahead and click on it, you can see how the different styles look on this one as well, such as Lightning Rider. In the back, you know, it still has the color and everything else going on there. You can see how it looks like with Fuel and Fire. You can see what it looks like with the mask on/off, and of course you can turn reactivity on and off as well. And then we have the Lego version of it as well for those who are curious about it. We have James right here with the Puppet Master variant, of course, you know, with the different color options once again, Lightning Rider and of course Fuel and Fire, and then an option to turn the hat on and off, but also an option to turn the glasses on and off on top of it, which I think is pretty cool. You know, a pretty neat little extra thing they added on there. Of course, James in the actual Lego version continues to wear kind of like the cowboy hat the entire time, but it is nice to know you have those options available to you. And then we also have Kirk right here, who of course has the same options as the rest of them, but also has a mask option on top of it that you're able to turn on or off. You can see right there, that's what it looks like. Mask on, mask off, all that type of stuff. Nothing really too crazy to write about there. You know, it is available for you if you enjoy it. You know, it has a lot of variants available, and I think they definitely went all out on this. So I think that in its own right is pretty cool. And then of course you have the Lego version as well. You have a few things such as a back bling right here, which has those different color options available on it as well. You can see what it looks like in Lightning Rider. You can see what it looks like in Fuel as Fire. You know, a lot of different customization available for you, and that's kind of what they've kind of gone through here. Even with like Skull of the Storm, they have all this little customization going on for you as well, such as, you know, the different color options and everything else, so you can really mix and match this however you want. Even with this back bling as well, you have all the different color options available, so you really are getting a big bang with your buck when purchasing this. And the back bling, which I originally thought this was going to be a glider, also has those options as well, as you probably could have expected by now. But what doesn't have the option is the contrail and the wrap right here. Now this wrap isn't actually animated, but you can see what it looks like on all the weapons. Pretty simplistic, pretty clean, and you also get the Wherever I May Roam Metallica jam track as an added bonus for buying the bundle. The new emote is copyrighted, but you can kind of see the dance moves right here for those curious what it might actually look like. Of course, I'm going to keep it muted because I like making money, and these videos do pretty well. I'm a sellout. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, jokes aside, this is something that is available in the item shop right now, so you'll be able to purchase it if you want, and it'll be in the item shop for the next 2 months, so you have quite a long time to pick it up or decide if you want it or not. We also have the Jaeger 619 bundle, which if you already own the original bundle, you'll be able to just get this for free anyways, because it will just give you the Metallica decal right away. And we also have the Lightning Ride Wills as an actual bonus you're able to purchase for 400 V-Bucks. It doesn't have any variants or anything, it's just the base Wills for 400, and that's all you really kind of got to worry about. So, you know, that is pretty much it when it comes to all the Metallica stuff added this update. In terms of other things in the shop, we have ourselves the new summer tab, and I'm sad to say that I own literally every cosmetic in the summer shop right now, but if there's anything in here you've been wanting, I've been hearing some people wanting the Sharky wrap right here, for example. That is now available for you to pick up in the shop as well once the servers come online. And we have some other stuff like the Outback and Beyond bundle, but I think that was already out, you know, in the previous update. We have Pillar right here, and if you're someone who plays Fortnite or Rocket Racing, for example, you have the Misato Wills, okay, I can't speak, with all of their different color options you're able to get as well. And then you also have the Lightning Boost with all of its color options. I think if it has them, yeah, you have all the color options available for that as well if you want it. In the shop, you have the Samurai bundle, the Sentio bundle, and then some of the old little Will decal bundles and everything else. Lamborghini, you know, all that type of stuff. And if you're someone who wants new gear for festival, the Potion Master themed cosmetics have actually returned, which is nice because I wanted these drums for a little bit here, so I'll probably be dropping some V-Bucks on those. You have all of your jam tracks, all that type of stuff going on here. But yeah, overall, this has been a pretty jam-packed update, and even though I can't show you guys everything, and we have Leaky over here trying to get me to join his party while the servers aren't even online yet, there is definitely a lot that we could have already shown you. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the brand new festival pass? What do you think about how they're making it where you can actually earn an extra variant based on earning points past the maximum of 11,000. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's an annoying thing? I'm just curious down below, because I know there's some collectors out there. But until next time, I'll hopefully see you champs and champions tomorrow when we finally showcase everything else you need to know regarding the new update, including new cosmetics and all that other stuff. So until next time, catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload, and peace out.